Peace and blessings to everyone. Happy full moon in Libra. I am putting this message out at 1, 2, 3, 4 on the East Coast because it will be the 5th when it actually hits the full moon phase. But on the West Coast and most of the U.S., it will be on the 4th, 9:34 p.m. here in Arizona, and on the West Coast, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to do a pentagram spread tonight. As you guys can see here, we're going to be looking at, so this talks about the pentagram is a source of illumination. It's 5 points representing earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And then we'll have one card in the middle. That'll be the present energy, and everything else will be shown as what's coming up around that. All right, guys, so 6 cards are drawn for this reading. So the first one in the middle is going to be the present, and then as you can see, we go out from there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll take a look at all of those areas, and I'll tell you exactly what's coming up as we go through it. Now, if you're new here, thank you so much for understanding that these are general readings, which may or may not resonate with you. However, if they do resonate with you in any way, absolutely hit the like button and let me know below how this is resonating. Take what resonates, leave the rest. These are timeless readings, even though I am doing this for the purposes of tapping into the energy of the full pink moon in Libra. All right, so again, Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards are going to give us our main energy on what's going on at this time. We'll then tap into the holographic tarot and get a little bit more clarity around all of the energy we're looking at. Again, I do feel like the energy of abundance is coming up for so many of us at this time. Love is not really the main focus I've been feeling so much. It's more about taking back our power, you know, being in that energy of knowing which direction to go, knowing what we need to cut out, being strong enough to do so, all right? So balancing out the scales, tapping into who we truly are and moving in the direction that's going to help us to really step into that destiny energy. Moonology cards, we'll get one of these out and look in the book, read out of there to get more clarity and advice moving forward. Lover's Oracle will give us some love advice moving forward for this pink full moon. So we'll definitely be tapping in and getting a few messages there in case love does not come up in these energies. Also get one question ready, as I will answer at the end of the reading. All right, guys, let's do this. Witch's Wisdom, thank you for bringing through the wisdom that we need at this time. Angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides, show me what I need to know and set a circle of protection around me as I channel the message. All right, guys, how have you been feeling with all of the crazy energies out there? All I can say is that the winds have been super kicked up over the last few days. I know that we've been talking about all of the rainfall that has happened and how that has really filled up the rivers. And what people are also talking about is that is just from the rainfall. The ice and snow has not even really begun to melt yet. So anticipating hearing about a lot of flooding as we move forward, just to be honest with you, and more in the areas that where the water is running down, you know, coming downhill, if you will. So I do feel like there are going to be a lot more weather and climate, earth changes that we're going to see moving forward. Let me know if any of you have been hearing about any of these things. I don't watch the news, really, to be honest with you, so I don't always know what is going on in the world. A lot of times people end up telling me, you know, it's like by the time you hear about it, it's already happened anyway, right? So what are you really going to do about it? So, anyway, now that we're off of me at this time, let us see what is going on with this energy. Let's get a present energy. So, keeping quiet perhaps, building something, keeping something under wraps at this time that you may be creating or building. It's like you're brewing something, you know, the cauldron is going. So you may definitely be in an energy of creating something very powerful at this time. That is the truth, is what I'm hearing with the sword coming out there. The next energy, let's just take a look real quick. So the first energy is the present card. The second is going to be the earth. Third is air. Fourth is fire. Fifth is water. And the sixth one is spirit. So we're going to be starting to this side. Show me the energy of earth. Whoa, too many. But check this out. It almost feels like there could be somebody trying to work against you and what you're trying to create and build with that hex energy and the pentagram coming out. Very interesting. All right, show me an earth energy, please. Foundation. Yeah, so you're trying to get your foundation perhaps in place. You're creating that stability around you. Air, so magic. You may need to do some candle magic at this time, especially since we are at a time when the veil is the thinnest, always on full and new moon, so we really want to take advantage of that energy. Fire, we have autumn coming through here, and actually I need to put this more kind of like that so that we can make our star, if you will. I think I got that right. Okay. So anyway, fire, or sorry, water. Wait, let's see, we've got the first one, which is the present. So we got air, fire, water, and earth. We have too many cards wanting to come out. Definitely somebody could be working behind the scenes because I see the cloaking energy, earth and grounding coming out here. All right, and last card for our sixth card, which is spirit. Invocation, very interesting. All right, let's look at all these cards and see exactly what is going on here. Shadow, scrying. Either you're doing some scrying or somebody is doing some work against you. I really do feel that. If you know somebody who is into this kind of energy, do be aware. You see the person in the mirror there? There's definitely, it could be a male looking into you, trying to figure out what you have going on, could be working with other people, and this is all around your abundance for some reason, and I've been feeling this even as well. It's almost like this energy of something trying to hold you back. All right, while you're sitting here just by yourself, you know, working on your own, you're not focused on other people, you know, you probably have never been that kind of person who's really like working against other people, you know what I mean? But I feel like, unfortunately, there could be other people that could be working against you. Let's look into all of this a little bit more. So the present energy and cauldron. The present energy is depicting the person for whom the reading is being done. All right, so let's look at this. Containment and cauldron. The energy of this card, the main energy, says, there is important information missing. Someone is hiding something from you. Don't make your move until you have all the details. So if you're working with someone, there could be 911, I just saw on the timer. Somebody could be intentionally withholding information from you, is what I was hearing. Harness and nurture your natural gifts. The world is not ready for what you have to offer. Wait until the time is right. So this may not be time to make a move on something. You may still need to. You're missing a few ingredients, if you will, in your recipe to bring everything together. All right, so the next energy that we're going to look at is the earth energy, if I'm not mistaken. Earth is keeping grounded, this card indicates the overall issues surrounding the person's question, what that has made, what has made the situation stagnant. Okay, so foundation. So this is the main issue here, homeland. Let's read this card. How are you guys resonating with this so far? Do you feel like somebody around you is hiding something or keeping something from you? Could be somebody, you know, in your family. This talks about, you know, getting back to your roots, and maybe there's somebody working against you in your family is what I'm hearing. Visit your childhood home. Honor any feelings you have about your past. Face up to and accept where you come from. Your past is catching up with you. A foreign land stirs something within you. Investigate your family tree. Look toward home for answers. So this person that could be working against you perhaps could be someone that's very close to you, is more or less what I'm hearing here. They could be working with you in a partnership perhaps as well, but they may not be in the same area as you. Maybe you do a lot of work online with this person or over the internet. Air, winds of influence. This card signifies the influence of others. Are these people providing a positive influence, or are they dragging the person down with negative messages? So air and candles with magic. So what are these people doing perhaps with candles? All right. Again, it almost feels like trying to work some magic against you. And that's a big thing that I was getting with this energy. Somebody may be jealous of you. This is a magical time for you. Your manifesting abilities are strong. Keep your thoughts and focus positive. Use candles at home, at bath time, and in sacred ceremony. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always lighting candles. These little tea lights, you know, I always keep them going on my altar. But also you may need to do a energy clearing with black and white candles. You can find a lot of good videos on YouTube about that. Study candle colors for healing and magical purposes. Keep shining brightly. All right, so if somebody, because we're speaking about outside energies, right? So is somebody trying to work against you and maybe using candles as a way to do that, you know, to tap into that energy from, when we talk about air, the etheric perspective, and trying to send something to you or block you in some way. So for fire, internal cleanser. This card indicates internal conflicts at play, showing the person's self-doubts and apprehensions. So are you afraid of abundance for some reason? Are you afraid that other people perhaps are going to try to come after your abundance with this autumn card and the watchtower of the west? Look deep within to determine what really matters. The old ways that you viewed yourself and others are falling away. Don't let your sensitivity get the best of you. Time for some peace and inner work. Time for you. All right, so this may be a time that you need to pull away from others and be a little more quiet perhaps about what you're doing. With this earth and grounding card, I almost feel like what you're doing is you know, and this is in the earth position, interestingly enough, but I do feel like you are, you know, getting your bearings, if you will, tilling the soil and, you know, like clearing some things away, clearing some energy away. You could be doing this in your home as well, which is definitely suggested at this time, especially if you want to bring in abundance. All right, so earth and grounding. Let's read the energy of this, because it does, in fact, it falls under the water and intuition. This is where the person will discover what they can learn from the situation and how they can adapt circumstances to meet needs and goals. So I really feel like with this grounding energy, I apologize, I said this was in the earth position, but it's in the water position. I feel like you are re-nurturing again, reviewing. This is a Mercury retrograde period, so you may be, again, putting new fertilizer in the soil. You're changing something up, and this may also mean people that you're working with. Connection with the element of earth is required. I was hearing a restaffing or a restructuring within the company. Connection with the element of earth is required to bring substance to your spell work. So spend time outside, barefooted, and getting your hands dirty. Take up gardening, hug, or sit beneath a favorite tree. Engage in a project that requires solid groundwork. All right, so this is what's going to help you to get things more balanced out and get into that flow, is what it feels like. So, yeah, I feel like you have just a few missing pieces here. It almost feels like someone could be withholding some information, someone you could be working with. Yeah, look at this with this in the spirit energy, ritual, and invocation. All right, so what has somebody been calling in, perhaps? Or have you been working with somebody, with spiritual work to bring something in? Again, with that scrying energy on the bottom here, I just really feel like somebody's been looking into your abundance. You know what I mean? Seeing that you have a lot coming your way, or it's like once you get this figured out, and maybe it's almost like trying to obscure the truth from you, but working on the etheric planes, if you will. So this card says to join a coven for ritual work and safety. So if you are doing this work and you're not adept, like in how to set protection and different things like that. And trust me, there is a lot to know. I've been a part of a couple of mystery schools, graduate as well. So I take my protection very seriously. I set it day and night, 1717 on the timer. When you're a spiritual worker, when you've chosen to take these initiations into more divine realms, then you are upheld to a higher standard, if you will. So, but you can also be affected by much darker energies as well. So you have to be smart. Just like when you play outside as a child, you have to make sure your kid doesn't play in the street so they get hit by a car, right? Well, you have to make sure you protect yourself even when you're a big kid, and especially when you're playing around with divination type things. So join a coven for ritual work and safety. Your connection with a deity is linked to past lives. Honor the deities in all their forms through prayer, ritual, dance, chants, and offerings. Remember your protection. Dedicate an altar to your favorite deities. So especially if you're working with deities, you definitely don't want to allow them to take over your energy. There's nothing wrong with sitting with these energies, if you will, of these people in meditation and bringing through those qualities within yourself, but when we talk about that we want to take on their power and things of that nature, we can get into trouble if we're not clear on what it is that we're doing, if that makes sense. So do be careful when you're doing spiritual work out there, you're tapping into the unseen realms. You definitely want to ensure that you've got a good balance going on, that you have the information that you need, all right, and that you are working safely. So look into all of this stuff. There's something missing though, all right, something that you need to be aware of, and maybe some connection with a past ancestor that you will find out as you do some digging around, perhaps in your ancestry. You come across something in your mom's house or your grandma's house or something like that, or you hear a story. Something is going to get shaken up perhaps as a result of what you learn, is what I heard. because maybe there was something deceitful going on that you weren't aware of, some black magic type of energy perhaps even. So you may need to do some clearing in your home to be able to help bring in this abundance, right? You may also be someone who is tapping into the spiritual realms from a perspective of, say, becoming a priest or priestess or something like that. And yes, you know, it is a very serious role. Messing with these realms in general are, but it's more important, like this card was talking about. Spirit really wants you to ensure that you know what you're doing so you don't hurt yourself, kind of thing, right? Learn from people who really do understand this stuff. So containment, what do we need to know about this energy? Yeah, you're ready to take that leap of faith to move in a new direction. At the same time, again, you know, we may not have all of the ingredients that we need. We may not have enough in our backpack to move forward and be successful on our journey. So we don't want to be foolish and move forward too quickly before the right opportunities present themselves, the right conditions. We definitely, again, with that cauldron energy, we don't want to have that disappointment because we moved too quickly before we got all the information we needed. Homeland and foundation. What do we need to know about that? Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. This could be a female in your, you know, family, mom, aunt, grandmother, whatever, that has money or that knows something about some money, perhaps has been withholding, perhaps hasn't told you about something. Especially with this abundance card coming up, I definitely feel like this is a generational type thing. Even if this isn't an earth sign energy that you're dealing with, but it's someone back home in your family is what this really feels like, that could be withholding something from you about money that you would have gotten from a will or something of that nature, you know what I mean? Could be in a trust. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. They were definitely working, somebody was working together. This could have been something that the family decided to do, you know, as far as to hold this back from you for some reason. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they've always kind of given you just a little bit. Or maybe this is someone who has rationed the money, if you will, that's been owed to you. It's like a plan was made to keep you from really tapping into all of the inheritance or something of that nature. It's like you were on a, what do they call that? An allowance, yes. All right, what is this? Candles and magic energy. You definitely may need to light some candles around you at this time. I do feel like someone is trying to keep you stuck, keep you unaware of something. Like I said, the black and white candle for returning to sender, drawing back your own power and energy, because I do feel like you are being blocked with the Hanged Man in reverse from really being able to see what you need to at this time. The truth, that is. All right, what else is coming out here? Yeah, so, but I think you know, they don't want you to be clear, but I think in a sense that you are clear, that you know these people, right? And you know that they're the type of people perhaps that could hide things from you or have this potential to work in this way, behind the scenes, trying to keep you confused. But I think you feel like, to me, what I see is something is up, but you don't quite know what it is. So you are working on tapping into your intuition even more to get this figured out. Yeah, definitely, for sure. This abundance energy here, it's like very confused, not being able to see you know, your true abundance, or being able to tap into it, not understanding perhaps why there has been someone lying to you, or, you know, deceiving you or withholding, as it were. Hard at work for sure doing this. All right, whatever this is, somebody definitely wanted to perhaps keep you confused about how much money there really was, or, you know, really looking into it more, that kind of thing. Somehow they were able to get some money from this. Something's coming out though, because this Judgment card, the horn is being blown. Somebody's cover is going to be blown, is what I'm hearing. Earth and grounding energy. Four of Swords in reverse. It's definitely not going to set well with you when you learn about this. That these people could have been working against you, even somebody close to you that you really loved, that you really trusted, that you thought would always be there for you, perhaps. Right? But they really weren't there for you when you needed them the most. You had to be there for yourself and do this healing. Ritual and invocation. I feel like these people definitely were stressing you out from an energetic perspective, definitely not being honest with you as well. But I think you are uncovering this, and if you're not, 26 I just saw on the timer, I feel like you're going to become aware of something that's been hidden from you. Absolutely. And it definitely could be a water sign energy as well. No love for sure. You know, these people weren't thinking, you know, they weren't being honest with themselves or with you. They were definitely causing you to feel brokenhearted, perhaps as a result of learning or knowing that they were working against you. Yeah, these people were probably celebrating quite a bit. Because they were able to work something out in the courts, is what this seems like to me. But you are going to have wish fulfillment. You are going to get some kind of, it's almost like, I feel like justice more than anything with that star. It's like a wish coming true. Things are going to be balanced out. The truth is going to come out. You are going to be justified, and you're going to receive your reward for all that you've been put through, essentially, is what I'm seeing here. Definitely hit the like button if you are dealing with anything like this. Very specific in a sense, but you may know that there is family working against you, or that really doesn't like you, they really don't want to see you do better than them, kind of thing. And you may know that there are things that they in general do keep secret or do hide. You've kind of known them to be these kind of people, and maybe they are in fact behind holding some inheritance or money back from you, something that is due to you. And unfortunate too if it is other family members involved as well, like I was seeing with this partnering energy and this Queen of Pentacles energy. But it's all around money, you know what I mean? Especially with that prosperity card coming out. You know, they don't want you to be fully aware of just how much there is. And I do feel like, yeah, there could definitely be that black magic energy going on around you. People trying to keep you in the dark, like I said. All right, hit the like button and let me know below for sure. Oh, here we go. Here it came out again. Libra full moon. This is a win-win outcome, is forecast. So you are going to get your justice, is what I'm hearing. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Beautiful, because we're almost at the full moon. It is waxing to a full moon. I love it. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is like one of the most amazing cards, of course, that could come out. The exact moon energy that we are in at this time. What do you guys say? Is that amazing or what? So a win-win outcome is forecast. You are going to receive your just dues. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests that you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's all getting balanced out though, and this energy of this time frame is about heart. It's about people who you love, perhaps, that you're learning the truth about. You're balancing the scales. You're going to get justice, cosmic and otherwise, is what I'm hearing. Especially if you've been in the right energy, you know? Spirit isn't going to leave you out in the cold. Oh no, not like this other person or these other people. It is important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. Always remember that. You know, no one is my... A good thing you can say that I learned through a lot of my teachings is no one is my teacher. No one is my enemy. No one is my friend. Everyone is my teacher. You know, don't take anything personally. Just understand that sometimes things are for a reason and a season, and learn your lesson from it so you don't have to take it forward heavy on your heart. If a relationship is ending now, it is doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible. With give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question, you know, so keep this as balanced as possible as you move through this ending. If that's what's going on, allow that beautiful new beginning to come because you are balanced out as a result. The advice for this card: let go of that which is falling away. If it's falling away, allow it to, because there is so much more abundance coming to you. That energy is gaining momentum. This is beautiful to see for us. Absolutely hit that like button and let me know how this is resonating for you. Let's get some love advice from the Lover's Oracle. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification if you haven't already. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I so hope you are getting some messages here today that are helpful for you. Make sure you light those candles, take your salt baths, and, get your sage, your Palo Santo, all of those things going. Clean your space and your energy, and also ground. Grounding is so important at this time, all right? You don't want to get out of sorts. You don't want your health in any way, your mind, your emotions, or your body to get out of whack, right? Got to keep it all balanced as much as possible at all times, but especially now at this Libra full moon. And I mean, how amazing that the Moonology card, we get the exact moon that we're in. All right, seriously. So transformation is coming out here today, and it says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Beautiful. Well, a win-win outcome is forecast in any case, so it's all going to even out in the wash, as they say. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events that happen in your life, right? Could be for a reason, could be for a season. Try as much as possible to go with the flow and not hold any heavy feelings as a result, all right, that linger in your heart and cause you to not be light as a feather, all right, to be able to transcend and move freely through any experience. You don't want anything to be able to have power over you like that or to bind you. 3434. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So that beautiful dove of hope is here. And this energy also came out that says, wait. Do not rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Anything that's worth having is worth waiting for and taking your time with, knowing that it's balanced, right? Allow yourself to be able to see, has this person perhaps transformed, or has this relationship being able, is it able to transform so that you can offer that olive branch, or that you can accept the branch if it is offered to you. You're going to know more and more. You're going to feel more and more balanced, tapped into your intuition, and be able to trust yourself. Keep moving in this direction for sure. All right, guys, let us get an answer to our question. And again, thank you so much for being here tonight. In 3, 2, 1. And our answer is a big yes, baby, yes. I love it. You guys have a wonderful pink full moon in Libra. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon for another reading. Bye for now.